They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on the 17th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Canes will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Groupers offense will have the football first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. The Groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They put the first points on the board.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. Finds his man. It's Kelly. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And the Groupers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking for a man. It's back. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
The run from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Hurricane!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Groupers decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Finds the tight end. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Offense, quick tempo. Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Fletcher. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Beck. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Jeffrey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little space. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. And the groupers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move there. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
The groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the groupers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The groupers will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Complete to start this drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Beck. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Canes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll go back to work on offense. On the option, he'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. And the groupers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback running on the draw. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They'll go right back to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Beck. That's reeled in, it's Daniels. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Canes headed quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wants to go up top. The screen, he's got wheels. Bulldozes his way through. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Quarterback gets the 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The option look. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab down the left side. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer. Right in the breadbasket. Nice play. Nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the ground game. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Grabbed over the middle at Sheffield. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Picks up the 1st down. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Goes to the option. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. The give on the inside. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the groupers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They go to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And it's been that kind of day so far for this offense, guys. This quarterback has never had an opportunity because he keeps getting sacked. That now already the 4th sack of the game. We're only in the 2nd quarter. I guess the only good news, he hasn't turned it over yet. He hasn't been forced to throw the ball up into coverage, into a bad spot. He's been good about just eating the football, but they've got to find a way to...
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The groupers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Scanning the field, it's back. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with it 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops, thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Going right to work up top. Here's a heat. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Miami, 27-0.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
And the groupers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got the screen set up. Quick spin on the run. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Miami. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Working the middle, it's complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Got his man, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Marion. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Rides to back and leaves it.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looking to pass. It's back. Got it in the middle. It's Fletcher. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Grabbed behind the line. It's Marion. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Groupers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. To the air, it's back. Spins away from the defender. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Canes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll ride the hot hand. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Hurricane! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. Let's see where this team can go.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll do it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
And the groupers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch near the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Give to the running back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Tries to get it on the ground. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Here's the handoff. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Got room to work. Gets the first himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. The groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Got a man, it's Daniels. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just ran over it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again. Runs through a tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Dropping back, it's Beck. Sets up the screen. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Hurricanes are at the line, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver going in motion. They want that clock to run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Canes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Keep it on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They boot it away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll ride his man on the option. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the groupers can really attack on this 2nd and short. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.